What's going on, dev? Welcome back to WebDev channel. In today's episode, we're gonna create from scratch this responsive footer section using Flexbox. And as you can see, there is a lot of nice effects like hover effect, okay? Our primary color here is red, but you can pick the one you like the most. Another thing I'm gonna show you, you always ask me down in the comments below if this is responsive or not. This time, yeah, it is. Let me show you. This is how you're gonna see this one on small screens, okay? So I believe this is a nice project for you to add to your portfolio or to your own website, okay? Hey, if you're new here and you wanna increase your web dev skills, subscribe and you also click that little bell down below so you get notified every time I post a new video. Alright, start really from the beginning, from scratch. We have our main files on the left, okay? Our index and style.css. And in here, let's have our markup, okay? We come here to the font awesome because we need to use icons from them, okay? So let's copy it down here. And once it's done, we go here to the body. And in the body, we're gonna create our main part of our project, the footer, of course, okay? And in the footer, let's create our main container, the one that's gonna wrap around everything. When I say everything, I say the left box, the center box, and the right box, okay? Inside this one, the first one, the left box, let's have a H2, okay? Allow me please put them side by side. That's the best way of learning. Learn by doing. We're gonna code on the right and you see the result in real time on the left, okay? Let's have this paragraph here, loaded 30. Okay, so we have 30 words. And under this one, let me give you more space so you can see better, okay? In the left box inside this one, we wanna create a social div, okay? And in here, we're gonna have some social icons, okay? Tell the user that he can follow us. So let's use the image here, okay? Let's create a couple of Facebooks. Just Facebook, okay, that's a mistake. We need more than just Facebook. And as you can see, I make a mistake here. Capital letters, it does work. I make a mistake and you have the chance to learn. And in here, the last one here is gonna be YouTube, okay? As you can see on the left, we have 4 social icons, all right? All right, Dev, now we're gonna move to the second box, okay? This one is the first one, the left box. And now let's go to the center one, okay? .center.box, again use the emmet, you can do the regular way if you want. And here let's say address, okay? This is our H2, okay? Similar to the first one. And let's have another div, this one content. Inside this one, let's have another one. And this one, let's say place, okay? Why? Because this way you can select that using CSS, okay? And here let's use our font awesome icons, okay? Fast far map. And you have this very beautiful icon, okay? It was not made by me. Thanks for the font also, guys. And here the another spam, the type is gonna be text. Let's say London, UK, okay? It's much better than talk about my country. Okay, you know where I'm from by my accent. As you can see, our markup is quite simple, okay? And now let's create our font, okay? Let's again use the icon for font awesome, okay? Let's create the font icon. And in here, let's create make up a phone number, okay? I hope it does exist, okay? If it does, I will delete this. So let's have some numbers here, 9759993, okay? And the next step here, let's create also a email. Okay, so many ways to contact us. Let's use font also again for the mail. Okay, spam fast fa envelope, and you have our icon. And here let's put a mail. Again, this is not my mail. My mail is down below in the video description. Okay, if you want to talk about business, you can send me a mail. Okay, I made a mistake here, and here is class. And yeah, the center is done. Let's move it to the right. Our markup is quite simple. It's just 3 boxes. Okay, and let's go to the last one, the right box. Let's start again with H2, say contact us. Okay, and here let's provide the ways to the contact us. Okay, let's have this div here, the dot content. Let's have a form, and inside this form here, let's have a email. Okay, this is gonna be the first way that he can contact us. All right, email, and let's also use a input. The type here is gonna be email. Okay, one more thing here is required, so he has to have an email here. After the email, now we need a message. Okay, this one we're gonna use a text area. This is the place where the user is gonna have the chance to tell how much he likes us and that he wants to subscribe to our channel. Okay. Columns here, let's say 25. And about the rows required, we wanna just 2. Okay, let me show you. Okay, is this one on the left. And one last thing we need here, I guess you know we need it. We need a button. Okay, so you can send our information, our email. Okay, div, the class is gonna be btn. Let's have a button. The type is gonna be submit. And for the text, let's say send. Okay, and we end up with this very, very, very ugly web footer. Okay, let's fix that using CSS. All right, Dev, we are in the realm of CSS where part of the magic happens. Okay, let's start by changing the font. We're gonna use the Montserrat. The regular ones we have on our systems are not that beautiful. Okay, so let's start by changing the font. Let's have our CSS reset. Okay, let's get rid of any margin and the padding. And about the color, we're gonna give this color, not right now because you cannot read. Okay, and box sizing is gonna be body box. The font family, now we're gonna use that Montserrat. I don't know how to pronounce that word, Montserrat or something like that. Okay, so yeah. And now we move into the footer. Okay, the position is gonna be fixed. Okay, from the bottom, of course, it's gonna be 0 pixels, always there on the bottom. The width here is gonna be 100%. And let's change the background color. Okay, for a dark color. Now we can come here and change the color. Okay, so we have black and white on our footer. Okay, as you can see right now, our footer, they are stacked on the top of each other. Okay, that's not what we want for a desktop. For mobile phone, yeah, but not for a desktop. So let's change the layout. I guess you know what we're gonna use. Let's grab the main content here, and display is gonna be flex. As soon as I say flex, it handles them side by side from left to the right, and that's what we want. Yeah, I know Flexbox is amazing, but we want those boxes to grow and shrink equally. So flex basis here is gonna be 50%. Okay, and the padding, let's apply a pad of 10 pixels top and bottom and 20 pixels left and right. Okay, let me show you what you have so far. And yeah, okay. And now we're gonna deal with our H2s. Okay, this one about us, address and contact us. Let's change the font size. Another thing we should be doing here is change the font weight. We want that to be 600. And we will also want here the text transform to be uppercase. Okay. As you can see, it's much better right now. Let me give some more space. Okay, Dev, I don't know about you, but I don't like staring at this wide screen all the time, okay? So let's have something here, a picture or saying anything, okay? Let's create a section. Let's have a H1 and let's say your content goes in here. So wherever content is gonna be there, all right? It's simple like that. So let's apply some style and continue. All right, you have our text here, so let's apply some style to it so you can read that, okay? Let's move to the body, and in the body, let's pick a color. I don't know how to pronounce that one, biscuit or something like that, I don't know. Okay, and let's move to the section. And this section here, let's give a height of, let me see, 6'5" viewport height. Okay, and now the big secret. We are gonna put that in right in the middle with 2 lines of code. Okay, there is a book that says something like that, the big secret, and here it is. Display grid and place items center, and our content is right in the middle. I can't see. Okay, so let's fix that one with H1 font size. We want that much bigger, 4080 pixels, and for the color black, and here it is. Let's have some real estate here so you can read every code. Okay, that's the idea. You follow along with me. For the box.content, margin 20 pixels, 0, 0, 0. Okay. And the position is going to be relative because you're going to have some absolute stuff to it, okay? Now we want to deal with those social icons, okay? So let's grab those, left, content, social, okay? And for the margin, let's give a margin of 20 pixels, 0, 0, okay? Let's put them apart. Let's give some more space so you can really see what you're doing. I'm trying to make it easy for you to follow along, okay? And here, let's grab the ankle tag. Let's apply some space in between them, okay? 0 top and bottom, 2 pixels left and right. Let me see, 2.5, 3 pixels looks better. And now that we want to change those social icons, okay, the size and the color, okay. Feel free to choose wherever you want the most. I put those ones because they are the most popular. Let's give a size with a height of 40 pixels, okay. As you can see, the span is much bigger. Let's change the background color, okay. Background color, not the icon, okay. And now let's have a line height of 40 pixels and text align center, and as you can see, it's right in the middle. The font size, we want that bigger, so it's gonna be 18 pixels. Let's apply some border radius. Right now it's very square and we don't want that. And for the transition here is gonna be like everything in this project, 0.3 seconds, okay. The part 2 of this one is to make a hover effect, okay, change the color. Primary color here is red, okay. So left content social A spam, let's change just the background color and nothing else, okay. So the background is gonna be our primary color F1 2020, and please allow me to show you. As you can see, we have this nice hover effect. Okay, we're gonna have this also on the phone, on the envelope. It's gonna be a nice and beautiful footer. Okay, it looks like this text, the about us. We can do some work here. So let's come here and select that one, left content and paragraph. And let's try text align justify. Looks nice for me. Let's try something else if you want, like center. Center is not good. So let's go back to justify. All right. From the left box, now we're gonna move into the center box. Okay, we have those icons, the localization, font, and also envelope. So center, content, and fast. This one from Font Awesome. Okay, the font size here, we want that to be 1.4375 or whatever we want. Let's change the background color the same as our social icons. Okay, 1A, 1A, 1A. The height is gonna be 45 pixels, the same size. Width also 45 pixels. Okay, and line height also 45, because you want to put that right in the middle. So in order to do that, text align center, as you can see on the left, that's right in the middle. And let's also apply some border radius. Okay, right now it's very square, and now it's a little bit round on its corners. Cursor is going to be a pointer, so the user knows that he can click on it. And let's apply the same transition .3. There is also a couple of changes that we can do on our text. Okay, close to the icons, to the right of the icons. So let's change the size and the color. Okay, the font size here is going to be 1.07 range, a little bigger. The font weight, we want that to be 500. Okay, we also want to add a padding left of 10 pixels. They are very together. Okay, there's no space in between, and it's much better. We also want to change our font here. So center, content, font. Okay, this one, let's apply a margin of 8 pixels top and bottom, and 0 left and right. Okay, and let's give some more space here so you can see our next steps. Okay, as we did to our social icons, wanna give it a hover effect. Okay, using the same color. So the background color here is gonna be F1 2020. Okay, similar to our social icons. So let me hover over this one, and you have this very professional effect. Okay, make our footer much better. This is just a footer, but we are gonna make it as beautiful as we can. Okay, now let's grab the form, the message here. Okay, let's give a margin of 10 pixels. All right, we just did the left box, the center box, and now let's move to the right one, the one where we have the forms and inputs. Okay, so that's right form input, right form text area. Okay, and let's change the width. We want that to be 100% of its parent. Looks like just one is working. I know why. Font size is going to be 1.07, and here's the problem. Now we solved that one. Okay, it was just a typo, like 99% of the time. The background color, let's use this 15 3 times. Okay, looks beautiful. The padding left is going to be 10 pixels. Okay, and we also want to apply a border to it, 1 pixel solid, and let's pick the color 222. All right, as you can see, this input is very low. Okay, so let's make it a little high. So height is going to be 35 pixels, and yeah, right now it looks much better. And the next step, let's take care of text area. Okay, now we grab the form input and also the form text area. Okay, and let's select that when both of them are on focus. Okay, right form text area. If I can type, looks like that's not the case. And yeah, I did it. I really did it. So the outline color, you want that to be 34.98 dB. So as soon as this is on focus, this is gonna change to this color. Okay, and now we're gonna take the text over the form. Okay, the idea here is have a very beautiful footer. At our right form text, the font size here is gonna be 1.07 rem. Okay, a little bigger. And one more thing here, margin bottom is gonna be 2 pixels. Okay, let's also change the color. The color here is gonna be 65, 65, and 65. Alright, everybody at home here was waiting for me to fix that very ugly button. So let's do it, okay? I can't handle it anymore. So right form BTN, okay, for a button. And margin top is gonna be 10 pixels. We're gonna bring it down a little bit, okay? Okay, continue target, okay? And let's add button. The height here is going to be 40 pixels. The width, we also want that to be 100% of its parent, like the forms above this one. And for the border radius, it's going to be 5 pixels. We don't want that square things here. No border at all, okay, border none. No outline. I hate outlines. And the background color, guess what? It's gonna be also red, okay? It's beautiful. And for the font size, it's gonna be 1.07 rem, okay? It's become beautiful. Font weight here is gonna be 500, okay? And the cursor pointer show the user that, yeah, he can click on it wherever he wants, okay? One more thing here, we're gonna apply some transition. 0.3 seconds. As you can see on the left, our button is almost done. We need one last thing here. It's gonna be a hover, okay? When the user hover over this one, we're gonna change the color and to which color? No red anymore. So now this one is gonna change to black, okay? So we're gonna make a mix between red and black, okay? And it's nice, it's very beautiful, okay? Okay, that's it. Now we're gonna travel on the time. Let's go back into our markup. Let's have a div button, and let's have a center. And inside the center we have a span. The class here is gonna be created, okay? And let's say create by you, wherever you are, okay? Tell me your name, tell me who you are down below in the video description. I want to know more web devs here, okay? So create by, and here is echo tag. In my case, I set web dev, okay? And down here, let's have a no spam. That time, let's use the font awesome, okay? Far copyright. And you have this nice icon for copyright, okay? Let's have a no spam. Let's say the year 2021. I should have here 2022, but okay, 2021. All rights reserved. Okay, they are not, but okay. And yeah, I think this is done. So let's move into CSS. Okay, we are back in the realm of CSS where the magic really happens, okay? And the pattern here is gonna be 5 pixels all the way around. And the font size here, we want that to be a little smaller, 94 rain. The background color, we used that one before, 15 3 times, easier to record, and yeah, it's become nice. Let's copy this one, the bottom center here, and let's select the spam. Okay, we want to change the color to this one we used before, 65 3 times, because this is like our second priority. It's important but not that important. Okay, now let's grab the anchor tag, our link, and let's change the color to red. Okay, F1 2020. Second step here, let's get rid of this very ugly underline text decoration, none. It looks okay, but I want the user know that he can click on it and go to my web page or my email. Okay, so let's add a hover effect, text decoration underline. We're gonna bring in that underline again, so he knows that he can click on it and go to my main web page or maybe my email. Okay, we are almost done, and we need to have some pseudo class before this about us, address and contact us. Okay, we're gonna have two stuff here, one line and a red line. Okay, so let's use the first one, the before. The position, of course, is gonna be absolute. Okay, it has to be, because this one, the content is relative. The content here is gonna be nothing. Okay, and the best way of dealing with pseudo class, like that's like a ghost, is to have a border. So let's create a border, 2 pixels solid in red, so you can see what we're dealing with. Let's bring it to the right position. Top is gonna be minus 10 pixels. The height is gonna be 4 pixels. You put the number you want. You can play around with the numbers. Okay, the width is gonna be 100% of its parent. As you can see, we no longer need a border. Now we know what we're doing. So let's have a background color. Okay, it's gonna be that one, 1A, 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 and as you can see, we have this line here. All right, we have a before, and now we want to create one that we're gonna have on the top of the first one. Okay, so the position again is gonna be absolute. The content here is nothing. The height here is gonna be the same thing here, 4 pixels. You can have 5 if you want. The width is gonna be just 25%. Okay, the background is gonna be the same color you're using until now, F12 2020. Okay, here it is. As you can see, it's in the wrong position, so let's change that from the top, minus 10 pixels, and let me show you here the width. Let me change here the numbers, and you can do what you like the most. All right, devs, if you want to leave now, you can, but my idea is to make it responsive. Okay, so you can see that on mobile screen and tablet, whatever you want. Okay, so at media screen and max with 900 pixels. The footer here, the position, we want that to be a relative. Okay, a second thing here, we want that from the bottom 0 pixels. Okay, that's very important. And the main content here, what we want to do here, the flex wrap, we want that to wrap. As you can see on the left, is already working. Let me give more space so you see. Okay, it's wrapping. All right, and we also want to change the layout, so the flex direction is going to be column. Okay, so again, we're gonna put those sections on the top of each other. Okay, just on a small screen. If you have a big screen, okay, it goes back to normal. All right, and one last thing is quite simple, just 3 things here at our media screen. Okay, margin is gonna be 5 pixels top and bottom, and 0 left and right. Let me show you. Okay, it's working nice, it's working very beautiful. Okay, That's it, guys. 2 years ago I was uploading my first video, and here we are. I really hope you like it. If you like it, you know what to do. Subscribe and click that little bell down below so you get notified every time I post a new video. See you in the next one.